Good day, everyone. This is Sir Don, and welcome to another learning session. Today, we're going to have the psychology of writing, and we're going to discuss or focus on writing opinion essay. Let me read to you the lesson objectives of the day. You will produce a comprehensive and cohesive essay at the end of this session, and you will self evaluate an essay based on a rubric. Okay, let's have a lesson preview or review first. Writing your opinion is one of the most satisfying things to do, right? In the context of Advanced English Experience or EAC, writing an opinion essay is an important skill because it allows you to express your viewpoints clearly while supporting them with logical reasoning and credible evidences. An opinion essay is more than just stating what you think. It requires you to organize your thoughts, build strong arguments, and present them in a way that convinces the reader. This type of writing also challenges you to consider different perspectives, evaluate information critically, and communicate your stance in a respectful yet persuasive manner. By practicing opinion essays, you're not only improving your writing fluency and structure, but also you're developing the confidence to defend your ideas in both academic and real world context. However, it could be difficult sometimes since we may have a lot of ideas and maybe we have limited knowledge per se and experience in expressing them. This is why we need to practice writing to improve these skill. Okay? Specifically for our lesson targets today, you will identify the structure of writing an opinion essay. You will write a 4 to 5 paragraph of 250 word opinion essay following the suggested structure or the guide that I will give you later on, and you will reflect on the list of kind of comprehension skills you need to work on. To begin with, we have to know or we have to be able to identify topic, claim, and evidences. Okay. When writing, it is very important to begin with brainstorming. No, we need to have a map. I think you have studied these during your purposive communication. Okay, identifying the topic, making claims, and gathering evidences are important because these steps provide the foundation of a well-structured essay. No, brainstorming allows you to generate ideas freely and explore different angles before deciding on your focus. Once you identify the topic, you set the direction of your writing and to avoid going off track. No, after that, forming claims are crucial because it represents the main arguments or position of an issue. Also, claims alone are not enough. Of course, you have to supplement it with evidences, supporting your claims with facts, opinions with facts, examples, and or credible references makes your writing more convincing, logical, and trustworthy, making it cohesive and logical. When writing, of course, the first step is to brainstorm. At kung minsan, katulad ng sinasabi ko parati, nakakalimutan natin ang pagbe-brainstorm. Okay? Brainstorming is the cornerstone of writing because you need, as what I have said, to provide a solid foundation of a well-structured outline to create a well-structured and effective writing or essay. Okay, that's the step one. Okay, you need to have the topic. Say, for example, it's about writing about the university. Okay, you need also to consider the purpose. Why are you writing? Are you writing to express your opinion? Are you writing to inform, to explain, to describe, to narrate, to persuade, and etc. Okay? Because it is important. The manner of the purpose is important as it relates to the way we are going to write. Okay? Next, you need also to consider your audience. Okay? The audience in this example are self, peers, and teachers. Okay? you need to have an outline so that you may have a blueprint and you won't be astray. Hindi ka maliligaw ng landas pag sumulat ka. Okay, so let's say the topic is university. And then you claim, dahil opinionated ito, you are saying that entering the university is exciting. Again, the topic is the broader subject and the claim is the sentence that asserts the topic and the things that we want to talk about. And of course, you need to provide evidences. Why is it exciting? It is exciting because there are new topics, new experiences, and it brings you closer to your goals when you enter the university. Because when you study, you are closer to your goals, right? Now, upon identifying the topic, the claim, and the evidences, you are now ready to write. So you just have to write based on the review or the brainstorming that you had, okay, based on the topic, the claim, and the evidences that justifies the claim and the topic based on your writing. And then after that, you will transpose this into the actual writing. So from that outline, so you have now a full-blown paragraph or an essay by and large. So this is highly applicable no matter what type of writing you're using or you are writing. Say, for example, even if it's informative, persuasive, narrative, or opinionated. But in the context of today's session, we're just going to focus on writing an opinion essay. Now, concerning the actual writing, after pre-writing, of course, a good opinion essay must have a well-defined thesis statement or the topic sentence or the main topic or the main idea. Okay? Solid reasons for your claim and supporting details and a clear conclusion. And to give a more organized essay, I have prepared here a suggested structure which you may follow. Okay? The first paragraph, of course, is introduction. The introduction of an opinion essay is the opening part where you present the topic and clearly state your opinion or the thesis statement about it. Its purpose is to capture the reader's attention, give context about the issue, and show your stand. Since this is an opinion essay, there is a stand, whether if you're a pro or you're against. Okay? A strong introduction sets the tone of the essay and guides the reader on what to expect in your arguments. Okay? Tandaan natin lang na ang first paragraph or ang introduction, ito ay overview. Okay? You may paraphrase the question if the question is given as a topic, and also state your argument, your claim, and the reasons why you are pro or you're against. So this is just an overview. Okay? Next, during your pre-writing or brainstorming, you have identified the evidences, right? So for your body paragraphs, say for example, for the second paragraph, main body 1, okay, you may state your reason why you agree or disagree, and then you explain it by supplying supporting details and evidences. Bakit ka nag-agree? Bakit hindi ka nag-agree? Same goes to paragraph 3 and 4. Okay? Your evidence 3 or main body 2 and body 4. And then for your fourth paragraph or fifth paragraph, kasi pwede namang 5, okay, this is the conclusion. Of course, the conclusion summarizes the main points very briefly and restating your opinion. To summarize, introduction is the beginning of the essay. It introduces the topic, it gives a little context or background, and it presents the thesis statement or your main opinion or argument. Okay, it answers the question, what is the essay about and what is your stand? For the body, okay, this is the main part of the essay. It contains the claims or the arguments supported with facts and evidences, examples, and explanation. Each paragraph focuses on one clear idea to strengthen your thesis statement. Okay? The question is, how do you prove your point? Okay? That those are paragraph 2 to 3 or 2 to 4, depending if you're going to have 5 paragraph essay or 4 paragraph essay. Lastly, the conclusion is the ending of the essay. It restates your thesis in a fresh way by summarizing the key points and leaves the reader with a final thought or a call to action. Thinking, how will you wrap up your essay effectively? Now, let us look at the examples provided in your module. The question or the topic is space exploration is much too expensive and the money should be spent on more important things. Ano ang opinion mo dito? Okay? If you would look back, we said that the introduction asked or answers what is the essay about and what is your stand. Particularly, we are trying to paraphrase the question and we're stating our arguments, our claim, and the reason why you support the claim or the stand, whether you are agree or disagree. Okay? Notice the yellow highlighted phrases or sentences. The first two sentences. Okay? There is an argument that exploring space is a waste of money and that there are more urgent needs to be addressed on Earth, such as reducing poverty and preventing environmental destruction. Basically, you rephrase the question. Okay? For the second statement, you restate your argument or your claim by citing what is your stand. Here it is. However, I completely disagree with this opinion for two reasons. And then for body, okay, you try to elaborate your reasons, your evidences with supporting details. Let's see. First, many of the technologies we take for granted today originated from space research. Okay, and then there is an elaboration. And then as to the third paragraph, second, we cannot foresee the distant future. So we ought to develop the capability to escape from the Earth. And then there are exemplifications and explanations here. And for the conclusion, while we undoubtedly face serious problems on our own planet, it is imperative that we continue to explore space. These will promote further technological advances as well as provide a possible means of escape should Earth become uninhabitable in the future. Ideally, all nations should cooperate in the advancement of space research. As you can see, there is a call to action here. Ideally, all nations should cooperate in the advancement of space research. This is the conclusion, which is answering how will you wrap up your essay effectively. And in this context, the writer wrapped up the essay effectively by providing a striking statement or a call to action aside from summarizing the main points in the conclusion of the entirety of the essay. Next, after that, of course, the step 3 is to edit. Basically, you will look for inconsistencies, mechanics, capitalizations, grammar, what else? Inconsistencies of information. So you need to revisit your writing before submitting it so that you could check for inconsistencies and for grammar and structure and mechanics and capitalizations and proper punctuations. Okay, so basically that's how you do writing. And today we have focused on writing an opinion essay. Shall you have any question, feel free to ask me. I'll be very happy to assist you. I prepared here a skill building activity. Of course, you have to write one in no less than 250 words. You have to give your opinion on the statement provided. Okay, the statement is, many people think that being able to speak in English fluently and eloquently is a measure of intelligence. What is your opinion on this matter? Okay, no less than 250 words. I want you to write legibly, okay, in a yellow pad paper. Okay, you will be graded according to this rubric: coherence, lexical resource, grammar and structure, accuracy of information, and technicalities. Okay? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. This has been Sir Don, and today we have discussed the cycle tree or the session tree of writing, which is specifically about writing opinion essays. Thank you so much.